Good morning, students. Today we continue the operation research technique where we have stopped yesterday, that is assignment problem. Yesterday we learned the basic things regarding assignment problems. What do you mean by assignment problem? An assignment problem is that where you are going to assign or where you are giving various jobs to various workers or men or machines so that to perform all the jobs should be minimum. What do you call this? The verbal definition of the assignment problem. Understand? Now, yesterday we came to know that to solve assignment problems, the special method developed by Dr. Koni belongs to country Hungary. Hence, this method is known as Hungarian method. So, throughout the human race existence, his name will be there in the limelight. Understand? Now, yesterday we solved one simple problem by using the Hungarian method. What are the steps? Step 1 says you subtract minimum element from each row from other elements, subtract minimum element from each column of other elements, and go for assignments. If assignments are not equal to order of the matrix, then go to drawing lines, vertical and horizontal lines, and next go for further improvement. Now today we go for a little bit complicated problem as far as the assignment problems are concerned, and I am guessing these kinds of problems in the exams, so be careful. Now what is the question here? 3 jobs A, B, C are to be assigned to 3 machines X, Y, Z. The processing cost are given in the matrix below. Find the allocation which will minimize the overall processing cost. Now see the values. First row 19, 28, 31. Second row 11, 17, 16. Third row 12, 15, 13. Left hand side marginal values are jobs A, B, C. Topmost values are machines X, Y, Z. Now as you know very well, the first step is whether the assignment problem is balanced or not. Here number of jobs are equal to number of machines, 3, 3. Hence, the assignment problem is a balanced one. So you can apply directly the Hungarian method. So then what is the step 1? Subtract minimum element from each row, right? Now in the problem, if you consider the first row, what is the minimum element? 19. So that minimum element we are subtracting throughout that row, including from that element. That means what are the values? You see in the step 1, first row values, 19 minus 19 is 0. 28 minus 19 is 9 and 31 minus 19 is 12. Same as second row, if you observe in the problem, the least element is 11. Then what you get in the step 1 as a second row? 11 minus 11 is 0. 17 minus 11 is 6. 16 minus 11 is 5. Same way, if we consider the third row of the given problem, in the step 1, what you get as a third row? 12 minus 12 is 0, 15 minus 12 is 3, 13 minus 12 is 1. Okay? Now by that what is there? You have finished the step 1. Okay? Now you go to what you called step 2. Right? So step 2 means which is column based, isn't it? So if you see here the step 1, 0, 9, 12, 6, 5, 0, 6, 5, 0, 3, 1 are there. From the step 1 you need to calculate the step 2. Now all of you look at here, column wise. In the first column, all are zeros. So 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0. So same values you get in the first column. Now if you come back to the second column, the values are there, 9, 6, 3. What is the minimum value here? 3. 3 is the minimum value. Then you subtract 9 minus 3, what you get? 6 in the step 2. Same way 6 minus 3, what you get? 3. 3 minus 3 get 0 here. Now again if you go to last column of the step 1, column means top to bottom, rows means left to right, be careful. Generally you confuse. Now again in the third column of the step 1, what is the minimum? 1. So subtracting 1 from all other elements of that column. So 12 minus 1 is 11, 5 minus 1 is 4, 1 minus 1 is 0. Now what is the step 2 value? So you got this entire matrix, isn't it? Now step 1 is over, step 2 is over. Now under step 3 what you do? You go for giving assignments. So rewriting the step 2 as it is, okay? And I am giving assignments. Remember that for giving assignments you can follow only one direction. Either you should start from row wise or else column wise. Generally the general practice would be from row wise. So what is the first row? This is the first row. Under first row where is the 0? Only one 0 is there. So I am selected the 0 and marked with a square box. N squared. What you call that marking? The marking is known as N squaring. You will get this word in the game theory also. N circling means putting in the circle. N squaring means putting in the square box. Okay. Now, and what are other elements of that element? These two zeros are going to be get cancelled. Hence, I cancel this 0 and as well as this 0. Now come to the second row. In second row there is no 0. When there is no 0 means you cannot give the selection. Don't confuse. This 0 has been cancelled. It is not there. Okay. Now come to the third row. In third row, this 0 has been cancelled. And how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. So let us give randomly the preference to the second 0 and N squared. So in this column any other zeros? No. But here one 0 is there in the row. Hence I am cancelling that. Now, is this the answer? You recall what I told you? The answer boxes should be equal to the order of the matrix. What is the order of the matrix? 3 by 3. 3 zeros, I mean to say 3 machines should be equal to 3 jobs, should be equal to 3 assignments. Now here how many assignments are there? 2 assignments are there. Okay. Hence this is not the complete solution. That means we need to extend the Hungarian method. How do you extend? We draw horizontal and vertical lines to cover all zeros. Minimum number of lines you need to draw. Okay. And from that we go for further calculations. Now all of you observe here, after every step I wrote comment here. So just like that, yesterday I told you need to write the comment. Without writing the comment in the transportation problems, in the assignment problems, you never be given full marks. Underline that word. Okay. Now, after finishing 3 steps, now we go for the next one. Okay. Now, you see in the step 4. Now, how to draw the line? This is very, very important. Remember that for drawing the lines, the thumb rule is you choose that row or that column where you got more number of zeros. Now once imagine without these lines, how many zeros would be here? So in the first row, isn't it, single zero. In the second row also single zero. Okay. In the third row, how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. So in a row, more number of zeros are there. What is that row? Last row, 3 zeros. Again you check in the column also, any one column will exist with more number of zeros. Now come back. First column is itself having 3 zeros. Now remaining two columns are having only 2 zeros. That means both in rows and columns the maximum number of zeros are 3. Hence we can draw to cover all those highest number of zeros by means of lines. So here I am starting to draw the lines. Okay, in the last row. So what is the last row here? Nothing but these 3 zeros. So I have drawn a horizontal line covering all these 3 zeros. So this is the line 1. Hence I am denoting that information as L1. After drawing these 3 zeros, covering 3 zeros, again if I check, the highest number of zeros are having the first column. Hence I have drawn one more vertical line here. This is line 2. I mean to say here, with only 2 lines I covered all the zeros. Now I am giving one more very important thumb rule. Remember that the drawn number of lines should be less than that of the order of the matrix. Very important. What is the order of the matrix? 3 by 3. Now how many lines you have drawn? 2 lines. I mean to say 3 lines. So here order of the matrix is 3 by 3. The drawn lines are 2. That means 2 lines means less than that of the order of the matrix. Hence this indicates that improvement is possible. Okay. Let us suppose that you have covered the zeros again with the number of lines as 3. That indicates that the solution never changes. The answer is there in the previous table. What is that previous table? Step number 3. So you'll coming to know all these points. Just I am hinting. Don't worry. So for time being, how many lines you have drawn? 2 lines, which are less than that of the order of the matrix. 3 by 3 means you consider only 1 3. 3 2. 2 means less. Okay. Hence improvement is there. Then how to do that improvement? So in the step 5 again open up the same matrix with blank table, isn't it? Blank cells. Now come back to the step 4. Under step 4, the lines wherever covered, you call that covered elements. The lines wherever not covered, those elements are called as uncovered elements. Now what are uncovered elements here? 6, 11, 3, 4. Okay. Now from these uncovered elements, you need to select the minimum element. What is the minimum element here? 3. Okay. Now this 3 is known as operator. With this 3 only, the entire step 5 table you are going to get. Next table. How to operate with this 3? We have to subtract this 3 from other uncovered elements. And we have to add this 3 only that spot where the intersection of the lines are there. Wherever lines are intersected. Remaining all other elements going to be as it is in the next step. Now come to the first 0. No change. Hence that 0 will be as it is. This is uncovered element. So subtracted 3. So 6 minus 3, what to get here? 3. Now here 11, uncovered element. Subtracted the minimum uncovered element. 11 minus 3, how much you will get? 8. The 0 only covered. So we are putting that 0 as it is. The 3 is uncovered and which is minimum. So 3 minus 3 is 0, subtracted. Uncovered, hence subtracted. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now be careful this part. So here what is happening? Intersection of the lines has been taking place. So in this part you need to add that minimum uncovered element. That is 0 plus 3. 0 plus 3 will gives you, what is that? 3. Okay. And this is covered element. So 0 will be as it is we are writing. So this is again covered element, we are writing 0 as it is. That's all. This is called the last steps of the Hungarian method, drawing the lines technique. These kinds of problems would be there. Now if you give the assignments, perfectly you get the answer. Now we check. Again go to the first row. Okay. So in the first row, only single 0 is there. So give the selection for that single 0 and you cross off other zeros. This 0 have cancelled, no other zeros. Come to the second row. Already 0, this 0 have crossed off. The remaining 0 is this middle one. I have selected that. And I came what you called third row. Here by giving selection, what will be this 0 I am going to get cancelled. The left out 0 is this last 0. Getting my pen? Now see here how many selections are there? 3. What is the order of the matrix? 3 by 3. Hence this is the solution. Okay. Now in solution how many points are there? 2 points. Point 1. Now in the last table wrote the names, row names A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So machine A should be given what? X, like B given Y and C given what is that? Z. This is called assignment. And what are the original values of the question matrix? In this part 19 is there. Now 17 and 13 is there, added that. And what is the answer you got? Rupees 49. So this is called the complete solution of the assignment problem. Direct assignment problem, strictly speaking. There is no unbalancedness are there. There is no other conditions are impinged, isn't it? So these kinds of problems you are going to get. Now you go for one more assignment problem. This is big problem. So how many rows are there? 6 rows. How many columns are there? 6. 6 by 6 matrix. This is the exact or apt problem to be asked in the examinations. Be careful. Now again here if you see the assignment problem is a balanced one. Direct question has been given. Solve the following minimal assignment problem. Minimal in the sense minimization problem. So number of men are 6, number of jobs are 6. So row wise what is there? The minimum element has been subtracted from all other elements. Step 1 is over. Step 2. Column wise the minimum element has been subtracted from all other corresponding column elements. You get step 2. First 1 and 2 steps are common as it is. Now you need to be careful from step 3 onwards when you give the assignments. Now you go for next step. Now see your assignments. Now if you see the first row, how many zeros are there here? 3 zeros are there. I have given selection for the first, what you call, third 0. Why? The logic is here. Okay. If I give selection for this first 0, you need to cancel how many zeros? 1, 2 zeros. Same way, if I give selection for this second 0, you need to cancel this 0 and this 0. How many zeros you are going to get cancelled? 2 zeros. But if I give the selection for the third 0, I will cancel only 2 zeros. The problem is here, every time you are going to cancel 2 zeros only, but for the first 0, the zeros are going to be cancelled in the other rows. So that going to create a problem when you go for giving assignments in those rows. Getting my point? Same way here also, if you see, the damage would be happen only in this row. For this element also, the damage would be happen only in this row. That means both the second and third zeros are ineffective as far as damage is concerned. Hence, randomly I choose the third 0. If you want, you can choose the second 0 also. Be careful. This is logic here. Nothing, this kind of information may not be available point wise in the books. This is out of experience I am giving. Okay. You will be doubting why I have chosen this third 0. This is the reason. What I told you, carefully observe or select that 0. By selecting any 0, that should not lead to cancelling of more number of zeros. That is ineffective. Ineffective in the sense, you have to understand that in other zeros or in other columns, the effect should not be there. So both are ineffective only, second 0 and third 0. But randomly I have chosen third 0. If you want, you can put the second 0 also. The problem will be going to give same answer. Okay. So picked up the third 0 given the selection. And if you go to what you called the second row, I picked up what you call the last 0. Why not? Why not the first 0? The question will arise. Isn't it? Now if I choose the first 0, this 0 I need to cancel. No problem. But here if I cancel this 0, the complete row is going to be there without 0. That leads to drawing of the lines. We don't know whether we are going to draw the lines or not, but very defensive way we are acting since beginning. You have to be careful. Okay? Now that's why I did not choose the first 0 and I have chosen the what you called the last 0. So by choosing the last 0, this first 0 gets cancelled and this 0 also going to get cancelled. Now I came back to what you call the third row. In the third row, how many zeros are there? Only single 0. So that obviously or at any cost you need to selected that one corresponding to that row. Any other zeros? No other zeros? Yes, here 1 0 is there. I am going to cancel this. And again came back to what you call this fourth row, selected this 0 and cancelled already. This will get cancelled by selecting this. And again if I come here, okay, this 0 is going to be cancelled, no zeros are there, and finally this is going to be there. Is it the answer? No. Why? Because how many selections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how many selections you should have? 6 selections. Hence, at any way you need to go for drawing the lines. Don't see that step 4 for time being. Okay? Previously whatever I did, keeping in view what to call not to go for drawing the lines. Though carefully I selected the zeros by cancelling off less number of zeros, the step 3 yielded only 5 assignments. Hence I should go for drawing the lines, horizontal and vertical lines. Now in the step 4, so same step 3 I am writing as it is. Okay, same elements resubstituted, reposted into that matrix and drawn the lines. Be careful, in row or the column where you got the maximum number of zeros, that you need to cancel off first. Now what is the first line 1? So how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. Hence I cancelled that. Again, the column is having 3 zeros. Hence, the line 2 is this one. And after that, line 3, how many zeros? 2 zeros. Next, line 4, columns. So, how many lines I have drawn? 5 lines. Again, this row, last. So, 5 lines I have drawn. But the order of the matrix is 6 by 6. 5, if you compare with the 6, it's a small value. That indicates that improvement is possible. If you had committed any mistake in assigning the zeros, you would be getting 6 lines here only. Now here clearly indicated that you got 5 lines, though the order of the matrix is 6. Hence that indicates that the improvement is possible. Slowly I think you are understanding. We will do so many problems. Okay. Now how to do the improvement? From the uncovered element, choose the minimum element. So here 4 are uncovered, 5 is uncovered. So overall way, what is the uncovered element? Minimum is 4. That 4 is added at the intersection of the lines and subtracted from other uncovered elements. So this 0 is intersection of the lines. So horizontal line is there, vertical line is there. Hence added 4. 13 is an intersection value. So 13 plus 4, what you get? 17. 49 only covered, not the intersection point. Hence 49 as it is, 0 as it is, 0 as it is. This 13 is intersection value or intersection cell. Hence added. 13 plus 4 is 17. So like that all other 0, 35 will be as it is, but this one is uncovered. Hence subtracted. 29 minus minimum element is 4. Yes, 29 minus 4 yields 25. So like that matrix has been created. Okay. And as well as given the assignments, whatever I told in the step 3. And finally, you are going to get what to call this answer. How much that? 42. Getting my pen? So you are going to get the answer as 42. Okay. Sorry, what is the answer? Answer is 142. So this is called the extension of the assignment problem. So these kinds of problems will be asked. And tomorrow we cover new models. So be careful. What do you mean by extension of the assignment problem? You will get the answer by drawing horizontal and vertical lines. How many lines you need to draw? Always the drawn number of lines should be less than that of the order of the matrix. Then only improvement is possible. If the drawn number of lines is equal to the order of the matrix, that indicates that further improvement is not possible. Then where is the solution? You just change the assignments, whatever you have assigned in previous step. That leads to the answer. Okay. So today what we did, we actually solved 2 problems, drawing of the lines problems. Okay. And tomorrow we go for the new model under assignment problems. Understand? So remember that The problem seems to be very, very simple when you are observing, listening. But unless otherwise you practices, you never get the confidence. Success mantra in practical papers is practice. That's it. Connection should be there to the hand and brain. On the paper, on the slate, if possible, you need to solve. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.